Hey guys, Ace here, and today I'm bringing you the most intense match I have had on Battlefield 2042 Beta in a main battle tank on Conquest. I'm playing a little bit different this match. Usually I always go left side. I'm sure you watched my previous video on Daman Pick where I always go to the tunnel. For this match I decided to play it a bit different for the second to last day of the beta, and I tried to go on the right side of the map, see how it feels. And what I discovered is that this match made it very intense. Because I went on the right side. So here, I'm basically using the platform here in the middle to try to angle myself to kill the helicopter that's strafed somebody here. Unfortunately, I will not be able to do that because I got rammed by my tank here, and which he kind of makes me miss the shot. I swear guys, I'm a magnet for friendly rams. I got rammed by tanks, I got rammed by quad bikes, as you can see here, which is just team kill. You can team kill quad bikes ramming you here. If you hold control and you get rammed by a quad bike, he will just magically explode and you will get a double kill. As you can, if you can look at the kill feed, it doesn't count, but you do get a double kill. Small wins count. So, killing my quad bike, I will kill the enemy quad bike and try to eliminate anybody coming into this pod launcher. As an enemy tank emerges from middle, I'm not sure how he even sneak up there. I will take him out very swiftly there. He couldn't even see what was happening. When you're getting hit by tank shields in this game, you don't really see where it's coming from. The hit indicators are completely bugged. So, by the time you turn your slow turret, like you're turning it from World War I, you're pretty much dead in a tank. In this game, it's even more true. Whoever lands the first tank shell wins. That's kind of how it is in Battlefield 4 Beta. As you will see, towards the end of the video, that is exactly how I died. This match, like I said earlier in the video, it is incredibly hard. I do end up losing this game. I really played by the book here, but it wasn't enough for my team to win. The enemy just had a bit more organized teammates. As usually this position I'm here is very unorthodox from what I've been doing in the last 10 hours in the beta. It's you're very exposed here, but as you can see, they're trying to push onto the echo flag, and I'm just, since I'm here, I'm gonna try to deny anybody pushing into the echo flag, trying to swiftly laser them down with the LMG. And I've tried messing about with my crosshair color on the tank cannon. I had black, I had green, and I found out that green or black works the best. The crosshairs of the tank, they're not the best. As you see, the LMG crosshair, it has like these weird side lines and the top lines next to the actual dot, which kind of extend when you're shooting, which kind of like dynamic crosshair, which is really horrible because when you're trying to laser people on distance, this extending crosshair really covers their model, which is something I really don't like. So here, I missed, unfortunately, my main shell shot, and here I engage a tank. Here, I've landed the first shot. I'm thinking I'm gonna have an easy time taking this tank out, and you will see now something's happening. Sombra from Overwatch has found me, and I'm getting EMP'd, which actually saves the enemy tank. You cannot really use your tank when you're getting EMP'd. I cannot fire a shell. I stopped getting EMP'd, and I managed to land a shell. And here's the ram I was talking about. The quad bike saved the tank because I couldn't fire a shell because I'm getting rammed. I'm gonna go for a shell now, and here again I'm getting EMP'd. He gets saves again, and here I'm trying to identify what is EMPing me. After the match, I explored a bit and discovered that you can get EMP'd by some drones and some grenades, some like type of a chef grenade. I'm not sure how this works, but it's quite annoying. As you see, you cannot really use your tank here. As you see, what you can see from my HUD, I am very low on health. I cannot even like go out of the tank. I cannot repair. I cannot pop smoke to cover my gunner. It's I don't like the mechanic. I think the tank has, of course this is a biased opinion of a tank driver, I think the tank has more than enough counters in this game. There's 6 helicopters flying around, guys. I don't need to be EMP'd by Sombra from Overwatch. As you can see, I get EMP'd again, and now I have no choice, and now a Havoc is on me, the attack helicopter. So I'm gonna run into the tunnel here, since I'm already here, to try to take some cover. Though unfortunately leave my gunner to die, I'm gonna park in here, and just try to pick off anybody in range while I'm parking. As I said in a couple of my older videos, you do want to help your infantry when you can. If I'm already driving into here, I'm gonna try to give some support of the people who are pushing that sector, as I do land up some pretty nice long-range kills here. And here comes the Havoc, and I'm not sure what the hell actually he's doing. Like, if he picks me here, I'm just gonna kill him, which is pretty much exactly what's gonna happen. But he disabled my turret, as you see, guys, and it's gonna be very hard for me to try to turn and kill this infantry guy ahead of me, as I do hit the rank 20 levels. So you can see that I played the beta quite a bit. Most of it was in the tank. I've tried infantry a bit. I just didn't like the inf at all, so I've just been playing tank. It's kind of what I do. So I'm gonna push by tank here, and here's the reason why I fall back. One, I'm not in a good position. if he pushes me in here, I don't really have like a very good escape. I can just keep driving backwards, but he's just gonna shoot me anyway. I mean, that's the only way I can traverse. So I'm gonna smoke up. That is how you would smoke, and you would fall back here. The other reason why I fall back is because the EMP thing is still around. I was confused at the time in the game, knowing that I'm not sure what the hell is EMPing me, so I just got out before I lose a tank fight because I cannot shoot my tank shell. As the helicopters just kind of keep teleporting for me very often on the screen, it's kind of very hard to, even if I went for the shot there, it's very strange for me to shoot helicopters in this game. I've killed plenty already, you've seen it in my videos too. It's just, they kind of fly to me like UFOs really, like little green aliens. It's, the flight physics are something else, let's just call it that. Here, there's an AA, I'm gonna try to do my best to try to take him out here. The AA, he does have like 3 or 4 seats, but he's kind of worthless against the tank. He doesn't really do the same poke damage. I will kill the driver there, but now people are spawning on the left side here, so I'm gonna try to eliminate everybody before I take too much damage and my turret gets disabled. As the beta went further and further, guys, people started to realize that they just need to hit me in my main gun, and my turret will get disabled. And basically when your turret is disabled, you just cannot fight back. It was the same in Battlefield 5 until they buffed that. It's a very annoying mechanic. And here is gonna be one of the most intense tank fights I will get into in the Battlefield 2042 beta. Now, the tank fights in this game, I've said it before, as I missed my first shot there, miscalculated a bit, are very, let's just say, janky. They're completely weird. You cannot really calculate who is winning the fight, who isn't. But I'm gonna land the first shot here, and he's gonna, from what I can tell, miss his first shot. Unfortunately, somebody parks a quad bike in front of him, so that's nearly made me miss my my shot. And as you can see, he's getting repaired and I'm getting repaired, and the way I'm trying to position my tank is that I am covering my gunner. So here, I'm not sure what happens here. This is a very good smoke from here. As you can see, guys, I tried to predict where he's going. I'm gonna shoot towards the right. I did hit him. It was a very good prediction from me. This is kind of what you would do in Battlefield 3 1-1 Tank 2. You would try to predict where he's moving. But now he's getting repaired, and I predicted now to the left, and now I'm getting EMP'd. As you see, now he has the advantage because I just cannot shoot and I cannot use my smoke. I really have no clue what the hell is EMPing me. I wish I knew. So I'm gonna fall back, and unfortunately, this is gonna be the space I'm gonna give to the enemy tank to push me for free here. I hate backing out of a tank fight if from like some outer elements, like getting EMP'd or getting like C4'd from somewhere, or I'm getting strafed by a helicopter. So the tank now, of course, as any smart tanker would do, he took the pressure that he had. He already has the first shot on me. I'm very low on health, as you can see, guys. And I'm basically now gonna get carried here by my gunner. I'm gonna pop a pretty decent smoke here to cover my gunner. As you can see, he missed one of the tank shells. Bought myself some time, but now I'm getting quite confused because, as you can see, the visual clutter is quite crazy in this game. My screen is shaking. His screen is shaking. When I'm getting repaired, I'm getting EMP'd, and he's on full health. He also has a dedicated repair now. So now there's infantry everywhere, probably spawned on his tank. I'm gonna take them out. Lucky for me, they didn't really shoot me with RPGs. So my turret is disabled here. As you see, I'm turning my entire tank now to try to get one of the last shots onto him. He's doing something. He's getting pressure with a Little Bird, but Little Bird doesn't do a lot of damage. He's just in screen shake, and I do end up winning this tank battle. It was quite intense. I will say this, he had the upper hand because I was getting EMP'd, and I gave him the space he needed to pressure me there, and he had 2 infantry spawning on him. I just only had a Little Bird, and he lost that tank fight. And I think the reason why he lost is that smoke I popped in the middle of the fight and making him miss the shot was crucial to me, because I was at like 25, 30 health. If he landed the shell, there's no way we out-repair his shell that follows up after that. So we win the tank fight. We're going back to D2 here, or D1. I don't know what the hell it's called. I know that they spawn here on the left occasionally. The spawns are all over the flag, but I know that this is the first spawn. So I'm just gonna pre-fire here. Usually they just headglitch you with the RPG. I'm gonna pre-fire some of these angles. It's not gonna work out for me. So I'm just kind of patrolling here, trying to gather my thoughts, kind of scanning the spawns. And as I see that nobody will push in, it's gonna have to be me. I hate pushing in this game because of the turret disability. You get hit once on the flag and you're pretty much dead. I'm gonna smoke in that situation, because if somebody spawns behind me, they're not gonna be able to see me initially because of the smoke, and I'm gonna now go behind the building into the cover. This little tunnel here from D1 to the D2, you can sometimes land a shelter and just get like 5 kills. You'll see me doing it here very soon. It's like a kind of a connector that connects the two sectors or whatever, and you can just land a couple of shells there. As you can see here, good usage of the main gun. You always go for direct shots. It's kind of the same like BF5. Like I said in my earlier videos, you do have splash damage, but it's not as potent as direct hitting, of course. So you go for direct hits, especially here where you get disabilities often. Here is a shell I land here, and I land I get a pretty fast double or triple. I don't know why it counts the same guy twice. I think that's some bug in the kill feed. If you look at the kill feed, one guy is counted twice. Now the weather is changing. It's getting a bit stormy, and this is something I wanted to discuss a bit. When it gets stormy or it gets dark on orbital, your headlights turn on the tank, which isn't in your favor, honestly, because in a game where there is no 3D spotting, then you know, not this nice shiny light that everybody can click their RPGs on, where you get a rocket pod of a helicopter. I notice every time I'm on night side, I take more pressure on orbital, which is a bit unfortunate. I don't mind having taillights on and headlights on, but you know, why don't the air vehicles have those on? You know, that's all I was saying. Yeah. So here, I'm trying just to farm the tunnel a bit here and land a couple of shells. I do manage to kill a couple of guys earlier, but we're not gonna get much more kills. I remember thinking to myself that maybe the multiple grenade launcher that the gunner has could be good here, but we just don't end up doing much here. So I'm just gonna move away from the flag here as soon as possible. I'm gonna smoke up here, just so you know, I just kind of spot myself, and if anybody would pick me from the tunnel, wouldn't land any shots on me. And I'm gonna drive backwards here onto the left side. So what I'm thinking here, I'm gonna go trying to put some pressure onto the D2 flag, so this other point of the sector, yeah? As you see, there's just a bunch of infantry running everywhere. I'm gonna try to take out anybody who I can. There's a fantastic direct shot from me there. And as you see, I'm already taking pressure. There's an AA in the middle too. I'm gonna try to take him out before he does too much pressure on my helicopters here. AA always the priority, of course. He dies in 2 shots. I guess he was low or something. But now I'm taking a lot of pressure. So I'm trying to see if I can scan somebody with the zoom optics. See if I can land a couple of the direct shots. I don't see anybody. I do see there's a guy in the middle. But like the splash damage against obstacles, like there's some type of a fence in front of me, isn't that potent. So I wouldn't go for a splash there unless it's like a complete direct shot. I'm not gonna attempt like go for that kill. That being said, I'm full health now. My smoke is up, so I'm just gonna go a bit more forward now. Go back to the tunnel here. I think I've seen a couple of people on the minimap. I'm gonna try to deny them access to the D2 sector, because if we lose the sector, we're kind of fucked pretty much. So I'm gonna, as you see, we're getting pressured a lot. The enemy team is very organized, and there's not much I can do alone here without my team. And if I leave alone, I'm just gonna die, and then we're gonna lose this flag here. So I'm just kind of playing this defensive style here. I did spot somebody in the minimap here, so I'm just kind of being extra careful, because I do get hit in the back. There's a tank behind me, and I'm gonna smoke. As you see, my smoke is perfect here, and I went around the building, and I go for a flank here. We're gonna go for a fast just touch-up repair here, and I'm gonna try to go flank tank before he takes out too much of my infantry and puts the flag into his favor. But as I go around the corner, he's already dead. For once, somebody C4'd him, and I had infantry pressure. As you see, he bailed from the tank here, and he's just gonna die, which is very much in our favor here. I was thinking when I was sitting on this flag, maybe going around and trying to get Alpha, but Alpha is just horrific for a tank. I would never suggest going there, at least not as a US tank, of course. If you're Russian, you go there, it's your home point. So here I get pressured by Havoc, and I'm just kind of trying to angle myself here. My turret is disabled, as you can see. I'm moving very slowly, and since I'm moving so slowly, I'm going to try to land one shell into the tunnel to get a kill. I miss. I tried to kill the person in here, I missed that too, and I tried to kill the person on the roof, and I missed that too. Now, my aim here was definitely not optimal, to say the least. Sometimes with the low FPS and the horrible input lag you have in land vehicles, landing some of those trick shots you would usually land in some other titles is quite hard. I really hope this issue will be resolved throughout the full launch. So I'm gonna move a bit forward here, because our team is kinda, if you look at now around, my team is kinda pushing up here. But then I see people around me here around the canisters. No clue where they came from. I guess they just bailed from one of the transport vehicles. I will not actually spend time shooting that guy. It's gonna take me a while to kill him. Him running between the canisters like that, it's gonna have to be a direct shot for me to kill him. And I would take some unnecessary damage. As you see, I'm already taking damage, so it's a very good thing that I fell back. And instead I'm gonna take out these people here that are trying to spam bomb me. So Havoc, he's back here. and he's fortunately for me giving me a very easy shot as I'm gonna swiftly take him out of the sky, get a nice double for my team, and also get some pressure off of the D1 sector. I will mention here that what I should have done, if I missed a shot, I would have went into the building and tried to hide there until somebody gave me some support. In this game, you cannot equip repair to and the stinger together to try to put pressure on heli, so I cannot pressure him unless I just instantly kill him. And here's gonna be the point where I die and then we just kind of lose the game. I'm gonna go to middle here and I'm gonna go into another intense tank fight, which I will lose unfortunately because I got kind of bugged and my turret was disabled. But we'll get to that in a moment. First, as you see, one of my infantry guys, you know, he's pushing up, and me as a good supportive character, gonna try to give him as much leeway as possible, killing the two people he was engaging. And I see the rest of my team is coming in now from the right side. And anybody who shoots them, as I said earlier in my video yesterday, you wanna try to take them out. Here, it's kind of hard to see. I'm pre-firing angles, and now I'm taking all the pressure. I'm gonna smoke it up here and just fall back to Delta 1. I'm still kind of healthy on my max health. I should have stood, but if I stood, then I would have taken this shot and one more, and now I would have been at like 20% health. And if anybody pushed me, I'm basically dead. So I'm trying to identify what the hell was shooting me, because that sounded to me like a tank shield, and I'm thinking to myself, it is a tank. So I'm gonna go back to middle now to try to engage the tank. And I was thinking, if we did kill that tank, I would have pushed onto you know, the Echo, the rocket launch, to try to get this flag for my team. And so I'm gonna go up here, and if you look at now down the road, there's the enemy tank. I'm gonna take out the helicopter just before I engage him, and now you will see up on the road. I'm just scanning if somebody bailed from the heli. There isn't, and here you will see the enemy tank here. So I land the first shot, so it's already in my favor. Yeah, my gunner bails, and he's doing something correctly. He's strafing me. As you can see, my tank is turning in the wrong direction. I was actually holding the other side, and he's turning in direction, and because of that he manages to disable my turret, so I really cannot fight back here. I popped a pretty good smoke here, and he sees that my turret is disabled, and at that stage I will just die. Even if I bail here to repair, I die. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.